Okay, time for attempt 6. The game's updated a bunch since I last played. I'm now in version 1.5.2, and the last version I was on was 1.0. Of course, that doesn't change that I'm still going to be playing on Elite, of course, but some of the encounters changed. There's... I think the new level cap is 16, and some of the trainers are slightly different, but we'll see. Alright, just like before, 1 to 8. Let's see what region we get. 3! Time for good old Hoenn. Did I get any of Hoenn stars before? I don't think so. Okay, well, either way, let me just re-randomize until it's above one of these. There we go. And now we do 1 to 3 to see if it's Trico, Torchic, or Mudkip. And we got the third one, which is Mudkip, right? I still haven't got a fire starter, but let's see how long it takes. This is not grass again. So I didn't read the full documentation on the changes for the new versions, but I do have one of them here. This one I do remember. So stuff like Swift Swim or any moves that usually would doubles, or abilities that would normally double speed, like Unburden or Chlorophyll, are now instead 1.5 times speed, as a bit of a nerf, probably because they were too strong. Which is fair. What else does this have? Field Explorer, boosts field moves by 25%, which seems really good, because I can teach this thing like Strength, which is 100 power. I can give it Waterfall. That seems pretty good. And Rivalry, which I don't want. Okay, Rivalry is actually not bad, but I think I'll stick with Field Explorer. They also changed all the weather abilities, because they used to be permanent, right? But have a weaker boost, but now they still last longer than the normal weather if you use it as a move, but they are not permanent anymore, so that last fight I had against the permanent Sandstorm Roxanne won't be the case anymore. Same with the permanent Rain, it's just not gonna be forever. Okay, I was gonna wonder if this wiki was updated, but it looks like it is, because I don't see Shelmet on Oldale Town anymore in the encounters. Yeah, a lot of the encounters are different, so let's see what we get. I can't do honey here, so might as well just walk right into the grass. Hey, Azora! I can work with that. Let's see what happens. I don't know if Route 103 is all that different, but I think the best thing to do is just use honey like I've been doing. But I kind of don't want to, but I think it's probably best. I want to risk it getting something like Panjam maybe, but screw it. Let's play optimally. I'll just do honey. Because if I get Autono on this route, then I can guarantee that I get something really good on Route 101. I didn't get Autono, but that's fine. This has Intimidate, so it'll also be really nice. Thing is, it's actually not as mandatory that I get Luxio here, because before in the old version, since the level cap was 14, I couldn't get Luxio if I got a Shinx on this route. So getting the Honey Luxio was better, but now I could have just gone in the grass and got a Shinx and it would have been the same. But, I mean, you know, I was kind of hoping for Autono. I think I'm still going to do Honey on Route 101, because I want a chance for Beautifly or Dustox. I don't know if I can get Beautifly and... No, I can. If I get any Wurmple, right? It's just a higher chance, I think. Maybe I'll just do the regular grass. Maybe the encounters have changed, so it depends. Okay, another really nice change, actually, is the Infinite Repel is finally an item, so I can actually register it and not have it be as annoying as it used to be. Amazing. Okay, well, let me see if the encounters are different here. Because if so, maybe I will just go in the grass. I think these are different. I don't remember I don't remember Ponyta being there. Although it's still a 40% chance for either Zigzagoon or Poochyena, which I would not really be a fan of. But if I do the honey, then I'm like guaranteed something really good. And Ponyta would be a lot of fun, but I think it's probably just best to, you know, do the honey like I've been doing. I think that makes the most sense. Oh right, I didn't. It's a good thing I had the repel on or I would have just screwed myself. Where's the honey? Beautifly! Still haven't seen a Dustox for the life of me, but it is what it is. And Beautifly's broken. Now I just need to not lose it to some random nonsense again. This is new. I can't buy anything until I have a badge. Okay, I guess that means, like, if I had something that evolves with a stone, I can't just immediately get, like, Nidoqueen or Nidoking before the gym. I think that makes sense. Some of those, like, evolved Pokemon seem really strong. Well, what do you guys have? I already saw you, but... Illusion? 30% boost under Illusion? Like, to damage? That's broken. And Prankster is obviously also amazing. Okay, well, it only has Illusion, but that seems like a really good ability. Like, even better than normal. I think I already know what you have, but just in case you have different stuff, nope, you don't. Intimidate it is for now. Although, Electric Burst seems nice, but I'll just stick with Intimidate, because I think it's a bit safer. And this, obviously... Wait, what? Wasn't Majestic Moth the choosable ability before? I think it was. No. No. Yeah, it's the same as before. Okay, I'm just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I can actually just get Marshtomp right now. That's gonna be much nicer for the gym than having a Mudkip. There's also an extra tab here in the summary screen where you can check how they evolve. Which will be really helpful, so I don't have to go back and forth between the wiki. Bro, everything has stamina. I didn't... I gained stamina by being a Marshtomp now. That's amazing. I mean, Field Explorer is nice and all, but... I mean, how can I not have stamina, right? It's been so good for me so far. And I'm just going a Curse set anyway. Curse, Avalanche, Earthquake, this moveset seems pretty good to me. Oh, also, I realized last time why this didn't do any damage to the grass types when I was facing them. When I taught it Air Cutter, Air Cutter's actually physical in this game, and I didn't know it was changed. Well, it's good to know. I'll just stick with Air Slash for now. Everyone has about what you'd expect, except I gave Zora the choice specs, because it's not very tanky anyway. And it gets a 30% boost when it's under Illusion, so I can hopefully just blast things. It's hasty and not, like, timid, because it has U-turn, and I don't really need my defense anyway, I think. It's not gonna live any attack, so I might as well just keep the little bit of extra attack, so U-turn does, like, 2 more damage. But hopefully I don't need to click it, and I can just use the specs to its full potential. I don't think it really matters what I turn into right now, but anyway, first things first, I have to fight Trico, and I have a Beautifly, so I don't think I'm too worried. Alright, encounter time. Oh, I should probably check what's here. Let's see, what route is this? This is 102, right? 102. Looks pretty much the same as before. I also have the old rod, which is Tentacruel or Scalp. I said both those names wrong, what the hell. But I don't think that's worth it. I think I'd just... Oh, Honey's way different. There's no Autono here. I could get a Scatterbug? Honey seems amazing, because if I get a Vivillon, I'd have 2 Quiver Dancers. I'd have a backup Beautifly. I kind of want to risk doing just regular land, though, because I can get Nuzleaf or Seedot, like, right now. Or Nuzleaf or Lombre right now. I can get B-Barrel right now. I would have Gothita, which I could trade for a Poniard. That seems amazing. But Scatterbug is tempting, let me tell you. I think I'll do Honey. This is good though, but I'll do Honey this time. Just because. I do want a Scatterbug, and if I could have a spare Beautifly, that would be amazing. Assuming it gets Quiver Dance in this, which I feel like it probably does. Hey, what do you know? And I should be able to evolve this right now, right? Let me check to make sure its evolution level hasn't changed drastically. Nope, it's the same. Time for a Vivillon. Swarm and Shield Dust. Swarm is nice. But, like, actually, because Bug Buzz doing 20% extra damage, or 50% if I'm low, is a lot of damage if I Quiver Dance. Tinted Lens is always amazing, and Effect Spore is pretty good, too. I think I think I'll be Tinted Lens, just because that means I can just have Bug Buzz and Air Slash. Although having Swarm is tempting too, but I think this is fine. And Shield Dust is really nice. Okay, great. And now let's just see, this should have Quiver Dance, right? Where is it? There it is. It's Jover. Now, it probably seems like a bad idea to have two Pokemon with the exact same moveset. But no, this is way different. See, it gets Stab on Air Slash, and I have a Sharp Beak instead of a Silver Powder. So it's a very different Pokemon, trust me. God, I'm such an inter. I should at least give this like a different move. It gets like Shadow Ball and stuff. I think that's probably better. Let me give it something else just to differentiate them a tad. Okay, I was just gonna let this battle play out, but I want to say that I'm incredibly angry because this guy used Crunch 3 times and got 3 defense drops on me. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm stamina, but I'm still angry. This is some nonsense. Come on. Also, yeah, their movesets are slightly different. Because before that, Poochyena didn't have a, Yeah, this is different too. It used to have Earthquake, right? I can probably stay in. I'm like +2, and you know how it is. But if I didn't get my defense dropped a billion times... God, such nonsense. Okay, I'll see ya. Unfortunately, I have no way to heal, but you know how it is. Yeah, it looks like everything's moveset's slightly different, so I should probably be careful. But, I mean, their teams are mostly the same, so as long as I'm paying attention even slightly, I should be fine. Surprise, surprise, there's also grass here. What city is this? This is Petalburg? So I can also fish. Usually I would just get a Goldeen here, right? But now I can actually get something new. And it looks like there's actually good stuff here. Rock Smash, and that's Petalburg Woods. Whoops. Maybe Petalburg City. That's around here, right? Yeah, it is. Petalburg City. Ah, here we go. Okay, well, it's still good stuff. And I could get Dratini. Dratini wouldn't be that great right now, but it'd be good later. And fishing would just be Goldeen or Corphish, which are both still good Pokemon, but I'm gonna go in the grass because it's guaranteed something new. And that's what Nuzlockes are all about. I don't have, let's turn that off. So land it. Thank God it's female. I was about to be really mad. Okay, this could do something. Oh, you know what? This is absolutely perfect if I want to do a garbage Toxic Stall strategy, because this can poison steel types, and that was my main issue. Poison Absorb or Corrosion. Oh, poison moves are also super effective against steel? Wait, that's amazing. Although it doesn't seem super necessary since I also have fire type moves, but I mean, that can still come in handy. Or competitive. Exploit Weakness, 25% damage against any foe with a status problem. These are some good abilities. I think I'd probably put it on Exploit Weakness. Depends on what moveset I give this, I guess. But if I burn them or poison them by accident, I get a free damage boost. Even if I'm not trying to. So here's 104. Similar stuff to before. I don't know if Numel was here before. Or I can Old Rod for Magic Sharp and Love Disc. Ooh, or Honey is Young Goose Patrato. There's the Shelmet I missed. Shelmet is really good, but I'm just gonna go in the grass because it has a lot of interesting stuff here. I don't think I'm mad at anything. Because even Badoo and Sentret, like, I can evolve them now, right? Well, I guess their evolution levels could have changed, but... if they didn't, then having Furret or Roselia would also be great. Halo. That's kind of the most boring thing here, but I mean, that doesn't mean it's bad. That just means it's boring, but that's not a bad thing. It's definitely a good Pokemon. Not sure if Petalburg Woods is different, but yeah, I mean, good Pokemon all around. There's Rock Smash, I don't have that. There's Honey, which I could almost guarantee get a Pikachu, which would also be really good, but they also changed it so I can't get Raichu before the first gym. But it would still be really nice. Because I could just give it a Light Ball, that doesn't mean it's bad. And I'd have like a Alolan Raichu before the second gym, which would also be great. That or Slack Off or Pidgeotto. And there's Megas in this game, so I wouldn't even mind getting Pidgeotto. Although the grass is so good. But I think I'm gonna do Honey just because I kind of want to try one of these three. I don't know what Petalburg Woods 2 is. What does this mean? Like, are there different encounters? There's Petalburg Woods 2 and 3. I don't know where the others are. But yeah, there's apparently like water here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe there's other ways for me to get to different parts of Petalburg Woods, but I don't think I can do that right now. Either way, I'm not gonna think about it. If it happens and I encounter it, then I'll see what that's about. But for now, what did I want to do? Oh yeah, Honey. Pikachu. Well, it was a 60% chance, so I'm not really surprised, but I hope that this doesn't die, because I want to use Raichu. Because apparently Light Ball also works on Raichu, which sounds incredibly fucking broken, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, I have to make it there before it can start being broken. God damn it. I'm trying to sneak past this guy. Well, I don't think this Venipede last time had anything that could touch Beautifly. And it still doesn't. Okay, so the team Aqua Grunt usually leads with Impidimp. Is there anything I can do to stop that? Oh, actually I can. I have Zorua. And Zorua is immune to Prankster. You have Tangled Feet, Scrappy. Okay, that's it. And you have Static, Short Circuit, which is broken, and Electric Burst, which is also broken. Or this, which is also broken. And I don't have to take the recoil. Yeah, this with a Light Ball doing who knows how much damage. Yeah, this is gonna be strong. Should I bring it now, though? It has 90 speed? Yeah, I should bring it now. Alright, Pikachu, you're on the team. Jesus. I don't know if Light Ball is nerfed or not. I feel like it should be to like 50% or something, because normally it's double. And if I have double special attack on something like Raichu, that sounds crazy. But I'll just assume it's double for now. And this Pikachu can go insanely crazy. I think I'll be Electric Burst instead of Electrocytes. I don't really need... I probably shouldn't, because it gives recoil. But honestly, I feel like this will one-shot everything in its path unless Light Ball's nerfed. So I don't think I'll care about the recoil too much. Plus, when I'm low, it'll make Static, or it'll make Short Circuit make me do even more damage. I don't even need to be timid. This thing has 90 speed. I can just be modest. 48 speed? Yeah, it's faster than this. I just realized I didn't change this thing's nature. Or give it EVs. Jesus, what am I doing? Well, either way, I need to fix them both. I feel like I should probably give this Volt Switch, but I'm gonna be honest, Nasty Plot was too tantalizing. I really shouldn't. I should just give this Volt Switch instead of Nasty Plot, because this is a pretty good moveset, all in all. And Volt Switch just makes more sense. Let's... fine. Let me not greed unless I have a reason to greed. I should think about this, and Volt Switch just makes more sense. And honestly, this thing probably does enough damage anyway, I don't really need the Nasty Plot. Alright, let me just make sure everyone's EVs are on before I get into this fight and ruin myself. And now at least there is actually a difference between Vivillon and Beautifly. Because Vivillon's much faster. It's timid, so I can just send it in on something that's usually really fast. Whereas Dervish has to be modest, so I can use Majestic Moth properly. So I guess it just depends on the situation. They are still really similar, though. Either way, I'm gonna lead with this. Oh, yeah, I didn't really think about what I was gonna do. Because I mean, I'm just gonna lead with this, but then what? I can't really damage it. Can I learn any moves that can actually do anything to, get Brick Break? That'd be nice. I don't understand. Oh my god, dude. It crit me 3 times in a row. 3 times. 3 times! This doesn't make any sense. Come on, man. I would have lived any of... I could have just killed this by now if he didn't crit me 3 times. Hypercutter raises its crit level by 1, but it's not even... It's so annoying. Come on, man. That's so stupid. 3 times! Whatever. Oh, it didn't die. Oh, he flinched. Thank the Lord. It's so annoying. This is the most annoying thing ever. He crit me 4 times in a row. It's only +1 crit. What's going on? That's so unlucky. Well, actually, nothing I could have done about that. What are you gonna do? 1 billion damage? This is suddenly not great. I can hope he Hidden Power fires. I think that's all I really can do. No one else can take a switch if he goes for Hydro Pump or some nonsense. Yeah, okay, good. Ow. 5 crits! This one doesn't even have +1 crit, does he? No, he's just a cheater. This guy's such a cheater, it's unbelievable. He's actually cheating of the highest degree. Unbelievable. Wait, okay, this isn't gonna kill me, is it? It's only 10% recoil. Yeah, it's fine. Jesus Christ. Okay. How much health did that thing have? Skrelp had 51 HP. Okay, I'll live if he dies, is what I'm saying. The recoil won't kill me. I'm under static, has my, not static, electric charge, or whatever the other ability is called, is giving me another 50% boost, so even though it's a Marini, it's dead. This Pikachu is way too strong. I cannot believe that Light Ball works for Raichu. God, I lost Beautifly again. Look, he crit me 5 times, okay? There was actually nothing I could have done that time. That's really annoying. 5 times. 5 times in a row! 5 crits in a row! Dude, that's crazy. Okay. Whatever. I have a backup Quiver Dancer for a reason. Although I kinda liked Dervish more. Ugh. Okay, well, I guess my Beautifly is just doomed to die in every instance of it being alive. Welcome to the Team Slanted. Okay, the twins battle was almost scary because I forgot that Sludge Wave hits my ally. I could have taught it Heat Wave and avoided all this, but it's fine, it worked out. I just need to be more careful because that was not careful. But either way, I get another encounter here. And this is Rustboro. Let's see. Rustboro? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, looks the same as before, whereas honey is definitely my best option, but I mean, actually, I'll probably just do regular grass. Because it doesn't matter, since I don't get a Moonstone anyway, and I can still get Nidorino, which was the reason I did honey in the first place last time. Plus, if I get like an Eevee, that'd be great. So I'll just do regular grass. Nothing here really makes me mad. Glameow is probably technically the worst, but I don't really mind getting Glameow either. Nidoran female! I was hoping for a male, but it's fine. Okay, well on Route 115 here, I still can't make it to the grass, but I can fish. So that's what I'm gonna do. If I get another Whalmer, that'd be amazing. Yeah, I definitely still can't make it to the grass. Yep, Wishy-Washy or Whalmer. I wouldn't... It's just, Wishy-Washy doesn't do anything right now, so that's why I kind of don't want it. I mean, it'd be good later, it's just... The way Wishy-Washy works is you can't have the schooling form until it's level 20. What's this? Oops. So Whalmer's definitely better right now. Plus, Whalmer has Drizzle, and having a range setter is always a good thing. But I am kind of interested to see what Wishy-Washy can do. Well, looks like I'll get my chance. Water Veil. Ooh, Water Veil with schooling? Sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, so... Jesus. Okay. This cave, Sea Spray Cave, I believe it's changed to where you can actually go to the other floors now. So I could get all this stuff on the first floor, which honestly I'm probably going to do, even though I can go to the other floors. So I could fish for a guaranteed Krabby, but I think I can go to the bottom floor here and get one of these ice types. The only problem is ice types are not good at all for the next gym, or the gym after that. So I don't know if it's worth it to do that. But, or I could use honey and get like a Cubchoo or a Snover. That'd be nice. Snover might not be bad, even in the gym, because I'd have my defense boosted by hail. I could get rid of the sand using hail. That'd be pretty good. None of this other stuff except maybe Swinub really appeals to me. The only thing is, like all of these except Dynamo, I think, are useful in the near future. I think I'll go to the bottom floor and try to use honey. If I could get a Snover, that'd be really good, I think. I mean, I guess Seal might be good. What does Seal get? Water Veil, Thick Fat, yeah. That seems about right, but there's just too many options in this cave. I'll try to see if I can get to the second floor, if I remember the patch notes correctly and it's not blocked off. Is the rappel on? No, now it's on. Let me see if I can go there. I can! Ah, okay. I wonder how much of this cave I can actually explore now. Well, either way, let me get my encounter first. Let's just try honey. Who knows, maybe I'll get Cryogonal. Not Cubchoo. Okay, it's Cubchoo. I mean, I was saying not Cubchoo like I'd be genuinely disappointed. I'm not. I like Cubchoo. It's just not good for the Rock Gym or for the Fighting Gym, so I don't think I'll be able to use it for a while. That's the only caveat. Yeah, Wishy-Washy seems like it'll be really, really good later. It has Multi-Scale and Regenerator as its other two abilities. Yeah, that's crazy for Wishy-Washy, but I can't use it until later because is a small fish right now. And look at its stats. It has Sunkern tier stats, so there's no point in me using it. It's too weak to take any hits. I can't hold Eviolite because it doesn't evolve. There's no reason for me to use this. So it's going to sit in the box until I can get to level 20, which I think is... Okay, it is just right after the first gym, so I'll be able to use it for Brawly, but it'll be really strong then. It's just useless right now. And Cubchoo, Snow Cloak, Slush Rush, Looter, so Swift Swim and Slush Rush is a little bit based, I'll be honest. But I don't know if I'll be able to use you right now either. Well, it's fine. I feel like they're letting me go really far in this cave, but there doesn't seem to be anything I can actually do in here right now, at least until I have Surf. So there's no point in me actually finishing those ice puzzles, which is unfortunate because I finished those ice puzzles and now I have to do them backwards. Well, I guess it wasn't completely useless. I got a King's Rock. I guess if I had something that could use the King's Rock, like if I got a Slowpoke, that'd be pretty fantastic. Unfortunately for me, I don't, so it doesn't really help me. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, my gym team is not giving me too much confidence right now. I don't feel amazing about this. The only Pokemon that I'm, like, okay really using in the gym right now are Pikachu, Marshtomp, and this. Everything else kind of worries me. Because I can get Pikachu Surf. I don't really have much else. I just have to really hope I get Scraggy on the next route or something. Speaking of the next route, this is 112? 16. I always get it wrong. 116. And maybe Rush Surf Tunnel? Okay. Yeah, it's basically the same as before. I'm just gonna go in the grass, I think. Pancham and Purloin or Audino, eh. I'm gonna hope for like a Skiddo. Riolu, I don't think would be that good right now. Inkata would be good. Mostly I just want Scraggy though. Scraggy was amazing last time. But it's a 5%, so I'm probably not gonna get it again, ever. Saddens me a little, but... And Inkata's always great. As long as I don't let it die, I can see if I can actually get Shedinja. I'll come back for my Rush Surf Tunnel encounter after fighting all the trainers. Just cause I don't feel like going over there now, and I'd rather fight all these guys. Wanna know the best part? Pikachu is 1 speed faster than Love Disc. So I don't even have to deal with this stupid thing. It can just die immediately. My favorite. This Pikachu is so cracked that I know I'm gonna lose it due to my own hubris. Alright. Jesus. I am very surprised I didn't lose anything over all those battles. I got close a couple times. But, Jesus. Okay, I have every Pokemon now. Well, I still need to go pick up, you know, what's it called? But that's fine. I realized that this thing is much worse than Beautifly. I looked at its stats. Look at its defenses. I mean, I guess they're not that bad. I mean, they're pretty bad, but they're not, like, horrific, I suppose. But it's also a worse typing. So the problem is I can't just switch in on a lot of moves like Beautifly can, because it's a fairy type, and just set up. It's a lot harder when I'm bug flying. But, I mean, it's still a Quiver Dancer, so I probably shouldn't complain. Either way, give me this. Can Rookity evolve now? If so, that would be fantastic, because honestly, Rookity sucks, and it was so useless last time. Okay, actually, it did pretty good, you know, for what I wanted it to do, but I want it to not be forced into a gimmick. Does it evolve at 16? I think it actually evolves at 17, so I'm probably still stuck with a Rookity. Well, I mean, the only thing left for me to do now is the gym anyway, so it's not like I'm going to use it, but yeah, level 18. Okay. Well, I'm not feeling super confident about the gym, if I'm being honest. I have very few, like, resists to this, and a bunch of just straight-up weaknesses. So, like, I probably use this. Maybe I bring Sizzlipede again, it actually did pretty well. And then I guess this is mostly gonna be the team, except for Salandit. And then this is just it. It's not amazing. Actually, I think I bring Zigzagoon. I think that makes sense, but I think this is probably gonna be my team. Maybe Zigzagoon's a good idea. I think it is, and I think if I'm gonna bring Zigzagoon, I take Nidorina off. But Nidorina is my special defensive wall, and I kinda need it for that. I guess I could change Luxio to be specially defensive, but I kinda like it having an attack stat. This is just max... Oh, this is max special defense, too. I'll have to think about it, because I have to go over her team to prep anyway. But first, I have to actually beat the trainers without, you know, getting destroyed, so... I have a couple things I need to hope don't happen, so I can actually get to a good, clean fight with Roxanne this time. Well, that's definitely not happening now, so... see you next time.